What's up, guys? This is Bo is here. I'm working on this van today, and I'm installing this side step bumper. It's a side step bumper, but they call it a we call this rock slider Apex series. This is from Backland Expedition Gear. So that one, okay. This is super rugged. Okay, I think it's metal. It's heavy. Okay, but it's super durable. Designed for back overland, off-road kind of stuff. But yeah, it's super durable. The thing is, it is heavy. Okay, it is so very difficult for me to install by myself. If you have two people, I would recommend it, but it's doable for one person. Just take time. Okay, and if you don't have room for adding weight on the van, I don't know, each one it's about, I would say 50 pounds maybe, at least, or heavier. So they recommend to have two floor jack support on each end. I have one floor jack here, but I have a long piece of wood block underneath here, and just raise it up, and then against the pinch seam of the van here, and then I just clamp on both sides. Also, first of all, you using a 1/4 drill bit, drill 5 holes evenly throughout the length, and then I spray the rust protection paint, and now I'm going to go from the inside, drill. This is a self-driven, came with the kit. It's a 1/4, about 1.5 inch screw. So I'm gonna go underneath from the inside. Make sure I don't stay underneath this. If it's too far on me, forget it. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. This is not a how-to video. This is my first time installing this too. I'm just following the video instruction from the manufacturer, and you can find it on YouTube. Okay, it's called the Apex series rock slider by Backland Expedition. You'll find it there, and let's go ahead and install it. I just remember that I have jack stands, so I'm using them. Now I can go underneath it more comfortable. Here we go. I'm done with one side, guys. That was a lot of drilling. Took me a long time to finish one side here. You can see all the brackets. You have to actually drill your own 3/8 holes, and then along with 5 of these 1/4 screws. It looks really nice. You can see from outside here, man, it looks muscular. So it extends about 5.5 inches, okay, from the edge right here. Okay, I'm going to let's try to step on it and see how. Wow. Yeah, that's super strong. Okay, one side is done. Tired. Rest a little bit, and we'll do one more side. The other side is the same, exactly the same length. So yes, a lot of drilling. Okay, I'm done with the step bars. Man, took me pretty much most of the day, but I got it done. It's a lot of drilling. I would say it's not easy to install these step bars unless you have the correct tools and the van is high enough. Like, lucky this van is 4-wheel drive and it's sitting tall. Okay, you guys, 2 step bars done both sides today. That was a lot of work for me, at least. Pretty much you can see it took me pretty much most of the day. But I get it done. It comes out, look at that, really nice, super strong. But yeah, a lot of drillings, a lot of 3/8 screw hole drilling here, so kind of hurt my arm a little bit. It's okay, I like the way it comes out. So one down, out of the way. Today I'm back to installing the sound deadening. I paused it yesterday because I ran out of the Kilmat, the sound deadening. I underestimated actually, because I put more and it's gonna be on the floor too, so I ran out. I only did the top and one side yesterday, just this side and the wheel wells. That was one box already, so another box arrived today. I continue to complete just the top, and then we're gonna have the floor later. That's why yesterday I had a chance to install the step bars, but get it out of the way. So alright, a lot of sound deadening so far. Sound deadening is complete for the top, only the floor left. I'm gonna leave the floor to the last. Right now I'm applying the second layer, which is our moisture barrier and also thermal insulate, and this is the Reflectix. I'm going to do all the top parts, and then we do our headlines before we do the walls. So we're working from our top down. So for cutting these, this, you can use utility knife with some kind of ruler, kind of press it down on wherever you want to cut the straight line, and then just press it, cut it through. Or you can use scissors to cut them. Just draw a line wherever you want to cut and use the scissors. The best way is before they expand, so it's kind of thin, easier to cut, because these will expand once you open them up and roll them. The roll comes in 60 inches width, and the van, the width is about 55 inches, so you're gonna have to trim the ends. Got a lot of these 3M Thinsulate. These little pieces don't go to waste. I'm inserting inside these cavities to make sure everything is covered. When you insert inside there, and then it's gonna expand, and then it'll cover the inside. A lot of measure and cut, measure and cut. So instead of cut and then go install it, cut and go install it, getting up and down, it's a workout. So I'm just right now I'm just cutting, measure and cut them first, and then when I get all of them, I'll just go glue them and install them. So yeah, it's a workout all day. Well, pretty much right now I'm short on the Reflectix on the middle part. That's why you see me doing the bottom right now, and it's getting late. Well, since I have a few days off, might as well take advantage of it. I'm working extra hour trying to get it done. And yep, so far the roof is done. I just need to put the and go ahead and install the headliner, but since it is dark, I don't want to do it in it's better to do it in the daylight. So yep, then we'll see you next day. Check this out. The installation is complete for this van. We have the sound deadening, and then the Reflectix, and then the thermal insulation, the 3M thermal insulation. Now I'm putting back the factory headliner, okay, with all the lights. Okay, looks cool. All right, one more piece and then we are done with the top. Okay, need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clips. All right.